They call it Treasure Beach, and on most days you can find treasure of sorts, things like seashells and driftwood. But just look at the type of treasure that's washing up here. It's an ongoing curse with no solution in sight. Some beaches get cleaned up, but then it rains again and the garbage comes flowing back. Beachgoers or fishermen are resorting to setting it alight. The result is toxic air pollution and patches of burned molten plastic. Not only that, bottles in the flames shatter, leaving shards of broken glass in the sand. I went to Treasure Beach to collect driftwood for a woodworking video, but once I was there, I decided to also pick up a few plastic tubs and containers to demonstrate exactly how useful they can still be. I want to produce more videos like these to highlight this issue. If you like that idea, please subscribe. By showing the extent of the problem, maybe I can make some sort of case for change. Here's hoping. 2 weeks ago, I produced a video reusing or upcycling rubbish from Cave Rock. In that video, I made 3 different beautiful white pots. In this video, I'm going to add some red oxide and demonstrate how to add color to your upcycled creations. Here are the containers. I've given them a quick wash, so let's get right to it. All flower pots need a drainage hole in the base, and these will be no exception. To cast a drainage hole, I use a straw. In this case, a nice fat paper straw. I'll cut some short lengths and use wood glue to attach them to the inside of the smaller containers. Then we wait. It's an hour or 2 later, so the bases are ready for casting. We won't need oxide yet. Quantities will differ, so you have to learn how to judge how much you'll need. A good trick is to use water to get some idea. That way you'll always end up with a little too much, which is perfect. I'll mix up 1 measure of cement to 3 measures of sand. We'll start with some of our water, then add the cement. Finally, the sand goes in. Add water as needed. You want it to be thick, but able to pour. Now we'll wait at least 24 hours. Well, I rushed it. I waited about 20 hours. Then I thought I'd be even more clever and show how to get the bases out without using boiling water. So it broke. Lesson learned. I've glued a fresh straw and mixed up a bit of cement and cast a new base. No shortcuts this time. It's something like 36 hours since I cast the new base, and this time I will use boiling water. 1, 2, 3, and they're out. Success. Now each one goes into a larger container, and the smaller one gets filled with beach sand as ballast. If I didn't do that, the smaller container would float when you pour the cement. I'll do this in 2 batches. For the first batch, I've used similar volumes as in the last video, 1 cement to 2 sand and 3 aggregate. This time it'll be with grey cement and a heaped teaspoon of red oxide. Once again, I'm going to recycle broken glass as my aggregate. It would otherwise just be thrown away. There we go, that's batch 1. It is pretty messy, but once it's cured, it's super easy to clean up. My crushed glass is finished, so for the last pot I'm going to use white cement and sand in the same ratio as the bases, 1 to 3. I'll use the dregs in the bucket with no extra oxide so we can see how a tiny remnant of oxide will still tint the cement. Job done. Look at the color difference. Oxide is fun. Once more we have to wait. I'm not taking any chances. 48 hours will do it, nothing less. It's been much more than 48 hours, more like 72, and that's very good. The longer the better. The ballast goes back in the bucket. Cleaning up isn't a chore once everything is cured. Let's get the kettle on. Time to brew up some pots. There we go. I think they're fantastic. Just look at the colors. A little sandpaper is always good for the rims. They can be quite sharp, so watch out. Look at that. I think they are spectacular. And just look at them now. It makes me feel so good to create them. There was rubbish on the beach, and now here are these pots. It's making something out of nothing.